Hey, good morning to everybody. Gerald P here, aka Artist in Recovery. And let me tell you, this morning, as usual, I woke up very early, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I started looking through news feeds to see what I wanted to talk about this morning. And I came across a couple posts, a couple texts, a couple memes from Maga folk, from male Trump supporters. And that's what this is about. So I noticed a prevailing topic, a prevailing subject that kept popping up, especially when MAGA menfolk, the guys, the male Trump supporters, try to denigrate or insult liberals or Democrats. They always go to sexuality. I'll try to use this in the thumbnail. I got a couple of DMs. Direct mails, or what do you call it, whatever. And this guy, he's a blogger on Facebook, and he repeatedly, he was angry, so angry, and he was calling me a transsexual. At 6'3", I really don't think I look like a transsexual, but whatever. And then yesterday, I saw some posts. One of them had, it was obviously a men's feet, men's legs, hairy legs. Men's feet, and there was a pair of panties around their ankles, and it said, this is something like, this is a picture of the guys that hate Trump, or insinuating that, I don't know, we liberals wear panties or something like that. And none of this made me angry. I don't want to say it made me feel sorry for them, because that's not it either, but the first thing that struck me is their insecurity. Out of everything that's going on right now, with our airports in disarray, Thanksgiving coming up, and a lot of people still being food insecure, the economy, our president blatantly lying about the economy, all this stuff going on, ICE agents across the country, disappearing American citizens left and right. And these MAGA guys are concerned about who uses which bathroom. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the thing that's top on their minds. But it made me think, these guys are incredibly insecure. I mean, obviously, to them, they think that the most insulting thing they could say is that somebody isn't manly. So that tells me that they have an issue with their own manliness. Because obviously, if they're insulting people using that, then that's probably that's what would set them off the most, if somebody said that to them. Okay, so I was going to be a wise ass, and I've had a great dating life. I've never been married, and it might be because I've always enjoyed dating. I've always got along great with women, but I was gonna be a wise ass, and I was gonna say something like, I probably dated more women like in 1 year than these guys have dated their entire life. But then I stopped myself, because I started thinking, that's not manliness. That's not, that almost shows insecurity right there. Manliness isn't hopping into bed with somebody. At least that's my opinion. It doesn't take, I think it takes more self-control, more self-confidence to abstain. Probably that's something I've learned in my 60 years. So, what is manliness? First thing that comes to my mind would be a leader. I think that, the first description of manliness, I would have to say in my mind, would be a leader. Personally, being a leader kind of almost scares me. I'm confident in the stuff I do. But for other people to have the confidence to follow me, that makes me, it feels like a heavy load, that people are putting that much trust in you. That's my own. It kind of makes me uneasy that other people would, trust their life courses or, their decisions on what I do. It's almost a weight I don't want to carry, a weight I don't want to bear. Okay, so a leader. So who would come to my mind as being a leader? What comes to mind first? You guys probably don't even know him. Tom Morello. guitarist for Rage Against the Machine. Just, I can't even come up with a solid reason. His political stance, the way he talks, the way he presents himself. What would be a leader? So an innovator, somebody who, an inventor. Benjamin Franklin might be manly. Leader. Thomas Edison. Leonardo da Vinci. There you go. There's somebody that's manly in my mind. A leader. You know, the stuff he came up with, the ideas he came up with, his many faceted talents and interests, his contributions to humankind. I would say, yeah, would make him, in my mind, manly or a leader. But wait. I'm pretty sure most historians are pretty confident that Leonardo was gay. So that takes us back all the way to the beginning, where these Maga Trump supporters think that manliness is putting on this tough facade, you know, and not wearing panties, I guess. All right, well, anyway, glean what you will from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments what you think is manly. Have a good Friday.